Hello, and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming and Tech Reviews. This is another of those waking up with Froggy. Well, actually, I've been up for about an hour. I needed to crank out a video before going live, so because I was curious. I wanted to see how good, because I don't know, this whole Borderlands 4 thing has got me like really I don't know, really kind of irritated with my fellow gamers. Um, so I jump on Borderlands 4 this morning. I had 12 seconds on. Yeah, you did, man. You did. Welcome back. So I jump on Borderlands 4 and I just turn it. I'm still on the AMD W Pro 6800 Pro. Okay, it's a 6800 with 32 gigs of VRAM. And so I jump on here. I put Borderlands 4 on 4K, turn it to low settings, and I'm playing around with this. And I'm like, gosh damn, dude, because I had downloaded Borderlands 3 last night. I would have done this whole test on the 5090, but the 5090 version of Borderlands 4 had like this like blinking effect on it. There's like these little um, I don't know what it is. It was like glitching, like the visuals were like glitching out. There was like black things like popping in all over the place. I was like, all right, yeah, we're not going to do this. So I jump over here on the AMD side and I'm running a game 4K, low settings, ultra low settings, like the lowest settings you can get on Borderlands 4. And I'm looking at this. I'm walking around, I'm looking at the visuals, and I'm like, gosh damn, this still looks good. So I throw on, so I record some footage. And then I jump over on Borderlands 3 and I put that on max settings, like just maxed it out. It's 4K, max settings, the whole 9 yards. And so I'm playing that and I'm looking at this and I'm like, gosh damn, dude, Borderlands 4 is a massive freaking upgrade to the visuals on this game. And so I did a side by side. It's like 9 minutes long for you guys, so you guys can check that out. And just kind of look at that. Even at low settings, Borderlands 4 still looks significantly better than Borderlands 3. And so that got me thinking. Because I mean, the gaming community here on YouTube, on X, everywhere, is being really super negative for the performance and stuff out of that game. And I've been looking at other games, and you know, for the most part, I do agree. It should definitely be better performance overall. Especially when you start comparing it to like other games, other open world games and stuff, and you look at like the overall visual quality and stuff. There's something going on that game that just doesn't seem right. So I mean, I agree with that, but I mean, what would we be? I would say if Gearbox and Take-Two could get Borderlands 4 to 60 FPS on a 5090 maxed out at 60 FPS, I feel like that would be a lot closer to being justified. Well, I don't know if they're necessarily complaining because of old tech, Papa Charlotte. I'm on a 5090 9070 XT, and turning that game to max settings, I get like 40 frames a second on a 5090. I feel like if they could get it to 60 though, I feel like that would be I feel like that would be satisfactory. But so I put that video out for you guys this morning. I got that video out for you guys. It's a nice little comparison, you know, between Borderlands 3 and Borderlands 4. I think it's crazy. Borderlands 4 looks significantly better. Hey Frog, why do all the YouTubers recommend AMD GPUs yet they always have RTX 5090 as their main one? Are they hypocrites? I feel like they are. I don't necessarily feel like they're hypocrites because I have a 5090 and I recommend AMD over that. I feel like it's more. I feel like it's more of like they all know that you could be significantly happy, or they all know that you could be very happy with the 9070 XT. So I feel like they do that, but it does kind of be, it is kind of counterintuitive, to be completely honest with you, that they use the 5090 as their main. I don't. Like, I'm still on my AMD 9070 XT a lot more than my 5090. Honestly, the 5090 for me has just been like, okay, yeah, I just want to see everything maxed out with all the eye candy. But I would prefer to play on my 9070 XT. To me, I just like that experience better. So your son just asked for a PC. He is tired of his Xbox. I have a Ryzen 36 and a 3070 sitting around. What do you think for a 12-year-old? Absolutely, that'd be perfect. Is he playing newer games though? Just get him that and a nice 1080p monitor. I think that'd be great, Joseph. To be completely honest with you, that'd actually be a fairly decent setup. Good morning, one Ovi. Good morning, my American friends. People's ego got hurt with badass settings. Yeah, dude. It led. You know, Jackie, I turn it on and I look at that game at low settings and I'm like, holy shit, dude. Holy shit. This game looks freaking incredible at low settings. I'm like, what the hell is going on with my... He's a badass. You got to have badass. I'm like, no, you don't. You can turn it to low. Dude, I've been noticing that a lot. Like, low settings on these games, bro, they legit look better than their last generation counterparts. Get a 5090 and enjoy maximum power. But what do you do, though, Sunrise, when you got that maximum power and you're like, oh, yeah, and you're doing good for a while, bro. Like, when it first came out, everything was solid. 5090 was chewing things apart, and now we start getting games 8 months later, 9 months later that are only hitting 40 FPS, bro. Oh my gosh, you think Borderlands is going to be the last one? I doubt it. I think more are coming. I think more are coming. That's why it's important for AMD to offer 5090 level GPUs. I hope RDNA 5. I do too. I think AMD needs to absolutely bring something stronger. No, Roblox and oh yeah, dude, that'd be perfect for those games. That'd be perfect for that. He wouldn't even know the difference, bro. He'd be able to crank up and max those games out. He wouldn't have any VRAM issues or anything like that. That's the only thing that I could think of. I mean, he could probably even do some 4K gaming with that if he needs to. Making low settings look good. I don't know. I think 4K actually makes low settings look worse on some games. Yeah, I probably will. When the 6090 comes out, I might just sell the 5090 and get it. If the 5090 survives, that'd be awesome. Well, I've had it for a month now. I've had the 5090 for a month. Tomorrow it's 4 weeks. Good morning, Donald. Tomorrow's 4 weeks that I've had the 5090. Can you guys believe it's already been 4 weeks with the RTX 5090? I think I'm going to do a special video for you guys tomorrow on it. I did a video from Dying Light and had that thing maxed out, just running native, and it was like 100 frames a second. Visual quality looks pretty good, but then now you got people over there on freaking everywhere talking about this game looking like a PS3 game, dude. And I'm like, oh my gosh, man, like what the hell is wrong with you people? Like, clearly, if they make the games look any better, the 5090 is going to fall flat on its face too. But then you have to use upscaling and frame generation, and everybody gets pissed off about that too. Like, what the hell, man? Why are you guys getting so mad about stuff? Can you guys still hear me with the mic over that way? Eastern Standard Time. I have a feeling the 6080 won't be nearly as fast as the 5090. The 6080 is probably going to be as fast as the 5080 Super. Nvidia has no desire to keep selling you guys high-end freaking GPUs, bro. Like it's just not in the future. The 6080 will probably be equivalent to, it'd probably be 10% faster than the 5080 Super when it comes out. So slightly under 4090. Hey man, at least that would make the 4090 worth keeping for at least another 2 years, right? Am I right? Am I right? I don't know. The 5090 and the 4090 are the two fastest GPUs right now, and then the rest of them are so close that you can barely tell the difference, so it doesn't even really matter. Everything from AMD and Nvidia for the last 2 generations in the 80 class, 80 and 90 class. Well, yeah, because in AMD's are 90 class. What's up? Do you think the Nvidia plus Intel thing will help AMD plus Sony become stronger? Actually, I never even really thought about that, but yeah, AMD plus Sony, dude. That's a really good. I mean, like, look at what Sony and AMD have done with FSR4, man. That is very impressive. Nvidia kicks ass. Nvidia kicks rocks. some people just like being taken advantage of by Nvidia, bro, and that's fine. Like, I know. See, that's probably why I'm not so angry with Nvidia no more, is because I just accept that shit. Yeah, I mean, Dying Light the Beast is, I mean, that would be like me coming to your job and telling you, oh, I don't like the way you do your job, man. Like, your job is not good enough for me. It's like, dude, that's the best they can do. That's the best they can freaking do, man. You rather them build it in Unreal Engine 5? Well, I'll get on the phone and tell them, hey guys, you need to start building your games in Unreal Engine 5. People just don't like your best. I mean, that's Techland, dude. It's Techland's engine, Techland produced. Or is it? I don't know. I didn't notice that. Let me see. Did Techland develop their own engine for Dying Light the Beast? Yeah, it's its own in-house C engine, bro. That's their engine. Make your GPU sweat. I just love PC hardware. I think they're both great, honestly, to tell you the truth. If you're buying Nvidia, just know that if you're a gamer and you're buying Nvidia, just know that you're paying for shit that you don't need. You're paying for a lot of stuff you probably don't need. And so you're going to pay a premium for that. Whereas AMD, you are getting a well-rounded gaming experience. And that's probably why I like AMD so much, is because you are getting a well-rounded gaming experience on the AMD platform. Like, it is pretty damn good. Obviously, it's not going to be like a one size fits all. Not everything's going to run perfectly on either of them, but at least with AMD, you are saving enough money to be able to put it towards other components. And I like that about AMD. I think, well, from what I'm hearing is Intel says they're still going to be doing ARC, so maybe that's the case. GPUs are at MSRP plus Redstone is coming, which should help AMD a lot. I don't think we should 100% rely on Redstone as just like this massive fix for everything, but Redstone should bring FSR4 to RDNA 3 and RDNA 2 at least, as well as be able to be used on other GPUs from other manufacturers. So that's a good thing. I do love that AMD is doubling down on mass gamer support. I love that about AMD. It might not help them stand out as like a must have, but it is good for gaming, whether you like it or not, or whether you see that or not. I love the fact that, like, any GPU I can buy, I can utilize AMD's feature set no matter what, and being locked to Nvidia, it's like, you don't, I mean, you do have the other, I mean, you do have the other options for like FSR and all of that stuff, but it just means that, you know, AMD's platform has the opportunity to continue to grow and get more support for it. Yeah, I mean, I am very interested. Once the first Intel Nvidia handheld comes out, I probably will get one. I'm gonna try to get myself one of the AI Max from AMD too, the Strix Halo. Yeah, I don't think it's the AMD wants to lose on purpose. They just know that their GPUs, I mean, their GPUs, they're still under what you can buy. I mean, only certain models of Nvidia are actually at MSRP, like the PNY, and you know, I think the Ventus maybe might be at, or the Shadow. The Shadows are probably at MSRP for MSI. I think you can get the Asus Prime non-OC for MSRP now. It's not every one of them, bro. There's still higher priced freaking Nvidia GPUs. It just is getting easier to get the it is just getting easier to get the MSRP ones. My vid that made you look for a 5080 Founders Edition? Nice. I got a 5080 Founders Edition for $850. Nice, nice. That's good, bro. The 5080 is not a bad card. It just, to me, it was like, okay, like it feels pretty much the same ballpark as everything else that's out right now in that class. So there's for me, the performance gains of a 5080 just weren't like really worth it or whatever. Footprints for DNA of gaming, what gaming needs, as they are doing directly with Sony and Microsoft. Yeah, exactly. DLDSR. It is pretty. Oh yeah, the CES content's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Can't wait to meet fucking Nick Jers there, bro. I can't wait to meet him there. He says he's gonna be there too, and asked me if I'm bringing my wife. Of course, I'm bringing my wife, and I'm bringing my best friend Sig Sauer. He's 40 years old. Yeah, dude. If I ever go to places like Las Vegas and shit, dude, I take my protection with me. Deep learning super resolution. I haven't used it. Tried taking a picture of Lissa Sue at CES for desktop. I'll probably try to shake Lisa Sue's hand while I'm there. I don't know. I'm probably going to spend a lot of time in the AI or at the AMD side of things. I mean, I still have my Xbox. I didn't completely leave it, but I feel like the choices that they're making, selling the Xbox Series X for $650, dude, that just doesn't make sense. That just doesn't make sense. Let's get some likes going, man, so people will show up. 650 is absolutely insane for a 5-year-old freaking console, bro. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's like, no, dude, why are you doing that, Microsoft? This needs to be cheaper. They need to eat the cost at this point. It's a console, bro. They need to eat the cost. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that the Series X is bad. I just see absolutely zero reason to pay $150 more than the launch price for 5-year-old console. I do not believe that is worth it or anything. You know, at this point, I do think that Trump should exclude PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and Nintendo from the whole tariff thing, dude. It doesn't make any sense for them to move production of a system that they're going to be discontinuing here in the next couple of years. We need a little bit smarter policy on things, you know. Now I could see it if it was the beginning of the generation. You know, I would start telling, you know, Microsoft and PlayStation, hey, if you don't make your stuff here, then you're going to be paying heavy tariffs on it. So I don't think that making, yeah, this is the Razer Inky. I love this chair, man. It's absolutely incredible. Yeah, dude, that in the Steam survey, the 9070 XT doesn't even appear. I don't believe this Steam survey, dude, because I've only been surveyed like twice, and I've had what 30 GPUs in the last 3 years. And I've only been surveyed twice, so I don't even know if people are getting surveyed often enough to make it. Now, if they did like auto surveys where they just automatically updated your systems, you know, instead of having you push the buttons and stuff, then I would believe it more. But the way it's sitting right now, it just really does look like everybody's buying Nvidia and only Nvidia. But I think it's different. I think there's a lot of 9070 XTs out there, my friend. I absolutely do. RTX 6090. I don't know yet. I don't know. I really do not know. I wasn't even really planning on buying the 5090 or the 4090 and just getting the 4090. I was like, no, I don't know about this, man. I got to have my MFG 4X. That's the only reason I bought the 5090. It's because I had an MFG 4X. I'm not even going to lie, guys. I don't regret getting the 5090. I mean, it is a badass card and it is freaking a monster, but I just still don't think it's necessary to play games, man. Like I could play. I've got a 6800, essentially a 6800 in my PC right now that I've been gaming on for the last couple of days, bro. Like I just don't think 5090 is worth the cost to buy it. I think you would be more satisfied. I think you'd be more satisfied buying something that you have to work for just a little bit to get a good gaming experience. I feel like everybody just, and I think it's because of the way benchmarks are done. They run these benchmarks at like max settings and stuff, and so I feel like everybody's like, "Oh, I got to have max settings," when you really don't. You really don't. Why Nvidia and Intel? Because they signed a, they're going into business together to make some products. I don't think Linux will ever be able to compete with Windows, to be completely honest. I think we're doomed to Windows, bro. There's just not enough. There's just not enough support for it, man. And from what I hear, like Linux is more of like a hassle 90% of the time than actually just being able to freaking Windows is like a very cohesive experience. Like you know what I mean? There's like lots and lots and lots and lots of information out there for Windows. I mean, Linux for handhelds, possibly. Yeah, isn't that what Steam is running on? Is like a Linux build? CPU and GPU. They're building APUs. Intel and Nvidia are going to build they're going to build APUs together. Yeah, dude. They have, how many Linux variants do they have? Like 5 or 6. It's like, well, which one do you even get on, bro? when I used to play around with Linux way back in the day, it was Ubuntu. And now it's to a point where it's just like most of that stuff doesn't even matter. SteamOS on Switch 2? I don't think so. I did see that video actually yesterday, that the Intel backdoor nobody can remove. I did see that. It won't impress me if Nvidia starts making LED fans. Oh gosh. Oh wow. Years ago. See, I dude, this was back in like 2007 when I was playing around with Linux. That was back when when I was still into that kind of stuff, man. But now it's just like I don't have the time. I don't have the time, patience, or freaking I just don't care about it. Like I have zero care about Linux, dude. Like I don't care. I don't care to download it. I don't care to freaking try it, play around with it, nothing. Like it does not interest me even in the slightest. And so it's like, why force myself to do something that I don't want to do? This is not supposed to be a job. This is supposed to just be fun, man. The majority of gamers out there are going to be playing on Windows and stuff. So I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense for me to try to deal with Linux. I mean, maybe if I build another PC, maybe I just load Linux on it instead of buying another Windows key. But I don't know. That takes time and research and all of that stuff, and I just don't have the time. I don't know what I'm trying to free myself from though. Like what am I trying to free myself from by using Linux though? Well, like I mean, Windows is not intrusive. It doesn't hurt my life. It doesn't do anything negative to me. It's there. I mean, there's a lot of helpful tools in Windows. I don't know what freedom I'm trying to be getting from Linux, bro. Like it just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know, Legion. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't really care about that either. Like to me, path tracing is still at a point where like even the 5090 struggles to run it, bro. So like why do I need AMD to try to chase something that Nvidia can barely do themselves? Hey, Animal, what's up, buddy? Good afternoon. So I decided to keep my 4090 instead of trading it for a 5080. Good. After I asked you, but realistically, how long will a 7800X 3D combo last in the PC going forward? Probably for a long time, dude. You've got more than enough VRAM. You should be able to comfortably get well into the next generation of consoles. You still got plenty of like raw power for playing games. You've got DLSS 4. You do have at least a form of frame generation for games that support it, and then you also have smooth motion. So I think realistically you could probably comfortably game on a 4090. I'd probably say at least another 5-6 years, bro. Easy. And even probably after that, depending on what games you're playing. If you've got a massive backlog of games that still play good on a freaking on a 4090, I say you got at least 6 to 8 years, man. 6 to 8 years. You should easily be able to play games. But just realize that every new generation of Nvidia GPU that comes out, they're gonna bring more features that are gonna tank performance. Even my 5090 is gonna start seeing massive drops in performance when 6090 comes out. You know what I mean? Like the 6090 is going to have new cool features that aren't going to be possible on, well, they'll be possible, that aren't going to be possible on my 5090. Depending on when Witcher 4 comes out. I think you still got at least a couple, at least 6 years. Can't hold Borderlands on. Yeah. I almost went to town on the 5090, bro, but just to like be against the grain or whatever, like everybody else is trashing the game, I should come out and just do a video trashing the 5090. It's crazy. I mean, I'm on, like I said right now, Animal, I'm on a freaking 6800 right now. RX 6800. Well, it's got 32 gigs of VRAM because it's a pro card, but it's actually less powerful than a 6800, but it's got all that VRAM. And dude, I'm comfortably playing games that I want to play right now, even new games. I'm comfortably playing those. I actually got some Silkland cables. I needed like the ones with the DisplayPort, a mini DisplayPort, and then a regular DisplayPort. So I got a couple of these, and then they actually sent me one yesterday. I think. Yeah, they actually did send it to me. I reached out to them and asked them if they would send me one, but it was taking so long to get here, so I just bought my own. Oh shoot, they didn't even send me the right cable, dude. They just sent me a USB-C to USB-C. Oh man, so yeah, I'm glad that I bought them. But that is pretty cool, you know, a USB-C to USB-C, so this should be pretty fast. Can always use more USB-C cables, guys. But yeah, Silkland is awesome. I like the cables. I like the quality of their cables. When I first bought my 4070 Super, I would hook it up to the LG C2 with a I think I was using like the Xbox HDMI cable that came with it first, and it wouldn't even work. Like it locked me at like 60 frames a second at 4K. I couldn't even get it to do the whole 120. And so when I got a Silkland cable, it worked perfectly, and it works on all of my things. So I've been keeping the whatchamacallit, like the Silkland. Silkland is like my trusted brand for cables, bro. If I need cables, I usually always buy Silkland first. I don't even look for any other cables. I just go straight to Amazon and buy Silkland. They're affordable and they're good. I do stand by these cables. I do use them for I use them for everything. I would even recommend buying those and getting rid of the cables that you already have right now. They're very good. I guess I could drop a link in here so you guys can find them if you need cables. These are my favorite cables ever. I'll just drop the one for the HDMI cable though, because that's probably the one that you guys probably need the most. Just drop a linker right here. Silkland cables. And if you buy those from Amazon, I'm an affiliate, so I actually get a little bit of money with those. I can't believe how good the quality is of these cables. They're very nice. And they look aesthetically pleasing too. Good game for the Switch 2 user. I would recommend Star Wars Outlaws. That's what I'm playing on it right now. I've got the new Mario. I've got Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. I've got What's that other game? Star Wars Outlaws. DK Bonanza is fantastic. Absolutely a good game. I got that one too. There's a lot of good games on Switch 2, bro, and we're going to be getting a lot more. Switch 2 is a very good console at the beginning of its life cycle, and it is actually quite impressive what the damn console can do. So I'm looking forward to seeing some other stuff come to it. I am really hoping that Ubisoft brings Assassin's Creed Shadows to it. I really badly want a handheld version of that game. I want it very bad. I'm going to download it. I'm going to download it on my ROG Ally, Xbox ROG Ally. As soon as I get that, like that's going to be one of the first games that go on there. And I am really hoping that I can get a good playable experience out of that. So thinking about first one right now. Never had a Nintendo. My first pick, if you've never had a Nintendo for you, would probably be Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'd probably get that one first, maybe even Breath of the Wild. Both of those are upgraded for Switch 2. Those are really, really good, massive open world games. And then from there, I would go to like Star Wars Outlaws. I like Star Wars Outlaws, very good. And it actually looks and plays incredible on it. It is 30 frames per second. Cyberpunk 2077 is locked to 40 frames with some dips, but you can get over that. And then you've got like, you could take off the Joy-Cons and you can like move like this, bro. And you can do like aiming, like you can do your aiming by your hand and stuff too. So it's got a lot of cool features, man. Switcheroo number 2. I might actually do a 3-month review of it here pretty soon. I need to start doing more stuff like that. I'm just waiting for that monitor to come from Asus, bro. Like I got so much planned for that monitor, dude. Cause it's like an IPS, it's 4K, it's dual mode. We can check that out against freaking, like, I don't know, man. I'm actually quite excited about that. I like Breath of the Wild. I think it's incredible, but I kind of prefer Tears of the Kingdom to Breath of the Wild. I like the new features that Tears has. What's up, Bobby Joe? Bobby Joe, you got to start being nicer, bro. You can't be stirring up can't be stirring people up, man. Especially if you're going to be a wrench. You have to be good. You have to be good, my friend. We do have a community, and I know it's a great responsibility. American Truck Simulators, getting freaking real trucks, bro, like Fords or something. I think they're doing like a Ford pack. I'm actually quite excited for that, dude. I know you're nice. Last night's stream, you were getting a little bit out of control and people were getting sad. So what do you guys think about this whole thing with Intel and Nvidia? What do you guys think about it? Because I do want to talk about that today. I was going to try to do a live stream with Fox and Steak today about it. Maybe a little later or something. I don't know. I was gonna have them both come on, but I don't know. I just wanted to kind of sit here and hang out with you guys this morning. When I go live with other people, I don't have as much time to sit and read the comments and stuff. I just, want to be able to hang out with you guys and stuff. I don't know. So here's the thing, guys. I'm actually thinking, because the 5090 is actually doing very good on clicks, actually better than I thought it would. So I think for the rest of the month, I'm gonna focus on getting the clicks out of the 5090. Yeah, dude. I mean, if I can get good clicks out of it, I'm gonna do it. I wanna compare it to the 9070 XT a lot more. The 9060 XT, dude, that card is freaking awesome. Awesome card, guys. Awesome card. I freaking love that damn GPU, dude. I think it's an incredible GPU. And Celestial never comes to market. I think this actually affects AMD very little. Do you think so? I mean, I guess without Arc there's not really a budget brand that AMD has to contend with. You're right. You're right there. If Arc really does disappear, then AMD doesn't have to worry about somebody trying to nip at their heels with like lower pricing. And then I do think that it's going to push prices higher though, with AMD and with Nvidia and Intel working together. I kind of see prices going up even more. At the end of the day, I don't think, I mean, if a 5090 can't completely pull me away from AMD, I don't think that Intel and Nvidia together are going to be able to do that, because we're still going to have the GPU market where it's mainly Nvidia and AMD competing. So in a way, this is actually a good thing. It's actually a good thing, but when it comes to like handheld gaming, guys, and like laptops, APUs, NPUs, stuff like that, I think that's where AMD is going to see the most competition. But I think AMD's in a good spot to compete. You think it'll bring down the prices for them? I mean, AMD really does have a stranglehold on it right now, and we're looking at prices for like something like a Lenovo Legion Go starting at $1,400. Maybe it will bring the prices down a little bit. But we've already got MSI Claw with Intel CPU and APU, and prices are still high on that. I do kind of feel like a lot of it's name recognition, but at the same time, handhelds were so new in terms of like having like, Steam Deck. We got Steam Deck, then we've had other brands like off brands or whatever that weren't like Steam or Asus or something like that. I mean, but now that we're starting to get ones that are actually like, these are pretty damn good. I don't know, man. I think this generation of handhelds, with going with like something like a $1,400. There's that other one too that's coming out. That's but it's actually using like the AI Max from AMD, Strix Halo, and that one's 1,500 buckaroos too. Par of 5090 or better for $500 less. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think that AMD could easily put out a GPU at a 450 watt power budget right now with RDNA 4. I believe they could do it. 96 CUs, 450 watts, put it out on the market and just let it do what it does. Set it at $11.99. Just leave the price $11.99. Keep the freaking AIBs in check. Don't let them go over $1,500 for it. And I think that thing would easily beat a 4090. If it had like 32 gigs of RAM, I think it would easily beat a 4090 and be close enough to a 5090 that people would be like, "Ooh, boy, man, I could save a truckload of money." And at least for gaming, I don't think it's going to make a dent in the freaking AI market, but I absolutely do think it would like really give gamers something to think about. And then build, and that would be like the 9090 XTX, and then do a 9080 with like 72 CUs at like a 350 watt TDP or whatever, and then just let that one see what it can do with like 72 CUs or something, and just put them out there, man. Don't make any wild claims. Just say, do some benchmark, whatever. Just drop them out there and let them see how they do. You know, put like a max power rate of 500 on that. You know, like I think RDNA 4 with 450 watts, bro, would be badass. I honestly think that 70 CUs, 72 CUs on a RDNA 4 chip with a 380 watt power supply or something, 380 watts. I bet that could probably touch 4090, dude, to be completely honest with you. If they put 24 gigs on a 9080 XT at 72 CUs with 350, let's just say 350 watts, I bet that would be easily, I bet that would easily touch a 4090 or at least get close enough to it. Maybe not in ray tracing and other things, but I think it would be good enough to where, whoo boy, you know, and put that at like 999 and then do a 90 XT at like 1199, $1,200 with the 96 CUs on the RDNA 4 with like a 450 watt power budget. I guarantee both of those cards would be freaking great, dude. 32 gigs of VRAM. Did anyone else get scammed by Dying Light 2? What do you mean Dying Light 2? I didn't get scammed. I don't know. Productivity. I honestly think that AMD could easily freaking compete, you know. I think they could compete pretty well with Nvidia's GPUs. I do. I just, at the same time, you know, CUDA is so powerful and so freaking entrenched that if AMD is just worried about gamers, because let's face it, dude, when you see what a 5090 can do, AMD absolutely needs something that can easily beat the 4090, and at least on AMD branded games trade blows with a 5090. They need that. They need a GPU that can trade blows with the 5090 on AMD games and be able to beat a 4090. That's the one thing that they need to do, is at least be able to trade blows on some games. Who wants $70 for DLC for Dying Light? Oh, for Dying Light 2? No, dude. If you bought the $100 version of Dying Light 2, Dying Light freaking the Beast is free. It's free, bro. Let me see. I didn't buy it. I bought it on Xbox. Let me hook my Xbox up real fast. My Xbox is on the floor. She on the floor. She on the floor. Oh shit. That won't work. I need a different freaking plug for that. Yeah, where the hell is all my plugs at? I've been thinking about. Oh, man, I got to move this light. Oh gosh, guys, sorry, dude. I'm just like putting all these freaking plugs into the Xbox. So that I can see. It's over there on that little TV. I just need to see something real quick. My games and apps. Dying Light 2. Launch this game, you own it. Full library. I'm wondering if it, because I think I bought the freaking. I thought I bought the. I thought I bought that freaking the. I thought it was supposed to be free with that with the other. I guess it's not. Yes, it is not, man. Damn, that sucks, guys. Well, But I did have it on my. I did. Yeah, I thought you get it free with. Let me see something. Dying Light. Dying Light the Beast. The store page. I thought you get this free if you bought like the deluxe pack. Have I played Firewatch? No. Sorry guys, I was trying to set that all up and see because I read something. Dying Light. Oh wow, I have Dying Light 2 on PC. I didn't know I bought this. When did I buy that on freaking PC? I saw something that said you get it free if you bought like the, but it looks like I only bought on PC. I only bought the standard edition. But I think I paid the $100. But I think I paid $100 for the other one over on. I'm gonna download this, guys. Library. Oh yeah, I bought this a while back so that I could do like videos on it. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yep, something goes on sale, you just buy it. So I'm playing Dying Light the Beast, and this zombie monster be like the most agile I've ever lived. I'd be like slowly hanging off walls and climb and jump. I know, huh? Can go because a rock climber. Nobody's hitting the like today. Yeah, dude. Like, what the hell, bro? Do I stream on the ultra wide? Yeah, that's what I'm. What do you mean stream on the ultra wide? Like stream games? I do make videos on the ultra wide all the time. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm streaming on it right now, but I don't actually like stream gameplay. I make videos on games. I don't stream them anymore. Nobody shows up to watch me play video games, bro. So it's like a waste of time to do that. What's up, Silverbeard? How you doing, brother? Tomorrow is the 1 month anniversary of getting the 5090. So you guys are going to get a video on that. I mean, after this stream, I'm going to go take a shower and start working on freaking gameplay. Oh, you're driving to work? That sucks. You should be at home playing video games on your new toy. Yeah, I mean, like, what the hell, dude? We're not even doing that good of a stream today. You're at work, Jeff? I wish. Yeah, I know. I mean, I put out that one video earlier today already. I put out that video for you fellas of let's see. Go in there, the Borderlands. The Borderlands, dude, it's only got 28 views. That sucks. That sucks, man. Like, come on. How come I can't get no damn views on these freaking videos? It's such a freaking waste. I mean, I wish that more people would freaking watch my gameplay videos, dude. I don't know. They're just not that. They're just not that. Questions to ask at CES. That would be cool. What about everyone else? Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to, if you want to do that, maybe like a couple days before I go, I'll get a bunch of questions. And then we'll ask some questions. Where I actually watch and get involved with. Well, I appreciate that, A Animal. Dead Mike playing games isn't very interesting. We need commentary during gameplay. Even those ones, well, I mean, I just wanted to do a side-by-side of the Borderlands. I didn't want to like put anything in anybody's head. I'm not trying to influence you. I'm just trying to show you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to influence you to like what I like or see what I see. You're not getting notifications and you guys turned on the notification ringers? What the hell, dude? YouTube is so inconsistent. Like, it's annoying, man. It's very annoying. Power efficiency. You know what, dude? I kind of do agree with that. When I look at how much freaking power that 5090 drinks guzzles, when I look at the power that it guzzles, I'm like, gosh damn, dude. Can I really afford to use this? I mean, I'll find out on the power bill, and I'll find out on the power bill soon. I mean, you're looking $650, dude. You're like $300 away from a good freaking 9060 XT, good build. Like you're a few dollars away from like having a really good build. Even just a 7600X paired with a 9060 XT, dude, you're golden. So far online through the power company? No, not yet. It's probably pretty high, bro. It's probably pretty high. I mean, for the first couple of weeks, I was on the 5090 basically all the time. The third week, I was kind of back on the AMD, bouncing around. Right now, I'm on the W Pro or the W6800. So that thing's sipping power. It's only got an 8-pin and a 6-pin, so it's doing pretty well. But I'm gonna probably after this stream, I'm probably throwing either the 9060 XT back in or the 9070 XT. Probably the 9070 XT to do a video on Dying Light the Beast. Is going to the high end again next. I hope they're going to the high end later this year. I really hope at CES they're bringing out higher end GPUs. 7900 XT and 9070 XT. It's not a massive difference, but it is a difference. But pretty soon you're going to have FSR4 available on the 7900 XT. So I don't think, I don't know. I would probably hang on to it just a little bit longer until Redstone comes out, because I believe Redstone is probably going to launch with support for RDNA 2 and 3. That's the whole point of Redstone is supposed to be that, bringing it so that you can use Int 8 on 7900 XT. They're just working out the rest of the kinks right now and making sure it works. And gosh damn, dude, that's going to make your AMD purchase even better. I mean, the 9070 XT trades blows with the 7900 XTX, but with FSR 4 cleaning up the image quality, I think you're going to be a lot happier with your RDNA 3 purchase. Further into the future, like like if you're the kind of person that wants the best right when it comes out, then yeah, get a 9070 XT. Like it is better, but technically, you know, the 7900 XT, that is going to be a good card for a lot longer now that you're going to get FSR 4 on it. I mean, it's just a matter of time now. There's no way they're not bringing that. And you know, I can't wait to feel vindicated once it actually does come. Like you can already do it right now if you want to do all the stuff necessary to get it running. Oh yeah, dude, FSR 4 is better than CNN model, significantly better. FSR 4, man, is a very, very, very good technology, bro. The only reason it looks really, really good is because Sony devs and Sony is like right there in the mix of it, dude. And Sony knows their shit, bro. I mean, you can't deny that. They can make, dude, look at what they built on a freaking PS4, man. What they built on a PS4 versus what they've got right now, man, with FSR 4, bro, being in there helping AMD train the models and stuff. Stalker 2 benchmarks with FSR 4 yesterday, and it looks better, right? Dude, Sony's PSSR even looks good. Every time, I mean, I played through all of Death Stranding 2 on the PlayStation 5 Pro, and that looked absolutely freaking beautiful, man. It looks incredible. I kind of want to pull out my sim rig today, but I got this other stuff that I was doing. I'm going to start doing some sim racing stuff pretty soon, though. I got to talk about that Logitech. I watched a few of the reviews on it, and I gotta update my recommendations between the DD Pro, the Thrustmaster T598, and now the Logitech RS. I probably should just buy that. I probably should buy one. That's like another 700 buckaroos, though, man. GTA 6 delayed for PSSR? I doubt it. Oh. I hate to say it, but yeah, upscalers are the future, my friends, especially if you want lower prices. Okay, here's the thing. If you want lower prices, you're going to have to start caring about upscaling and frame generation. You're going to have to. Like there's nothing that you can do about it. 9060 XT with FSR 4 and frame generation, that GPU is an absolute beast. An absolute beast, dude. It is very good. You can play 4K with it. 128-bit bus doesn't hurt, just because this is something that took me a while to figure out too. Remember how I used to rail against bus width and all of that bullshit? That is important if you are trying to do native resolution. If you're trying to do native 4K on a 9060 XT, then yes, you are going to need at least a 256-bit bus. Okay, you do need that. But if you're using upscaling and you're using freaking frame generation, it makes it easier to be able to do that, because you're essentially upscaling 1080p to 4K, and it doesn't require as much bandwidth to do that. Oh yeah, dude, I should have kept that 5080 and forced my son-in-law to trade me, huh? Back for the 7900 XTX. What's up, Lee Tech? How you doing, brother? Honestly, guys, I wouldn't mind having another 90 or 7900 XTX. I just know that I can't afford to keep buying as much stuff as I do for the channel. I think this generation was a really good one for me to buy all the Nvidia cards. Yeah, he'd let me borrow it if I really needed to, but then I would just have to let him borrow something from my stash. I kind of feel like putting the Oris back in my Elite. Yeah, the anti-upscaler dudes are weird. Well, you know what, bro? They're getting the clicks on it, man. Me here defending it, I'm not getting the clicks defending it. I really just think that I really just think that most gamers are going to use it and be fine with it. You know what I mean? And so instead of tearing it down, I'm just trying to help people find a way to be happy with what they're buying. Because I'm not here to ruin your freaking day, bro. Like, I don't want to be here to ruin your day. I don't want to be here to just trash every single product that comes out. That's why I'm trying to really find the best, the ultimate best in Borderlands 4, because I feel like it's an incredible game, man. Like, I am enjoying the shit out of playing Borderlands 4. And so it really just makes me sad. It really makes me sad that everybody wants to tear it down. It's not fun. It's not cool. The Borderlands 4 views are so freaking low at this point, dude. It's not even funny. Consoles, they keep trying to upscale from 864p. In some games, it's not even bad. Dude, if you've never seen PC, 4K, then it doesn't matter. It's still clean. Fills on a 5080. I also got Final Fantasy VII Remake bundle on sale on Steam, and they feel great. Nice. Yeah, I mean, if you're using the features correctly, bro, they really do smooth out and make the experience better. Such a lazy layman term. It is. Fake frames is, yeah. It's not even fake frames, bro. Like, it's not necessarily performance, but it is experience, man, and it looks incredible. Yeah. I think that they're being a little bit too dramatic on the Borderlands 4 thing. Maybe on console, bro. I mean, like, if you lock it to 30 frames per second, it seems to be okay. And no, you shouldn't have to do that. But then again, you shouldn't expect 5-year-old hardware to be able to play a game like Borderlands 4 at 60 FPS either. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Screwed up and let my new screen change my game to 4K. Stop chasing 4K, man, and you'll be happier. Stop chasing 4K and you'll be happier, I promise you. If you stop chasing the 4K, you'll be all right. You will be all right. I don't know. I need to think of some good videos today, bro, to be able to put out and get some views. I haven't really been doing a lot of videos lately. If I look at my dashboard, I'm like pretty. I'm only 11K views less right now. Let's look at September. September's a decent month so far, but I need to get some videos going now. I mean, I'm at a point right now where I could probably coast through the rest of September, but I've got to find some content that people want to watch. Like I got to get some good stuff. 4K fanboy. I'm telling you, Frame Rate X, you need to just go buy a 9060 XT and check that out, bro. I think you'd be quite surprised at just how well it does next to a 4070 Super. I think you'd be quite impressed with that. Because like I said, dude, I feel like I'm getting at least a 7800 X3D or 7800 XT experience out of that GPU. And according to Tech Power Up, it's only like 6 or 8% less or some shit. I mean, I guess I got to stop defending. You would have to go back to their top. Why? You're at the perfect place right now, Frame Rate X, bro. Just get a 9060 XT, let it blow your mind, and then stay at that 60 to 70 range, bro. Like, you don't need to waste a whole lot of money, dude. Having a 5090 is nice, but it's not like earth shattering, bro. When you've tested as many GPUs as I have over the last 3 years, it's just not impressive anymore. The Nvidia thing, it's like a flash in a pan, bro. It's just not as impressive because when the cards first come out, they're fine, but then as time goes on, like you start like it starts to diminish way too quickly at the high end. Like, you start to notice a trailing off, whereas with the lower end cards, like, it's not the drop that you get is not as drastic. Oh, 4K 60. Oh, what are you playing on? I can tell you right now, my 5090 starts to sweat its ass off when I put on Borderlands 4. I think consoles will have frame gen. They already have it now. PlayStation already has frame gen with freaking Black Myth Wukong. The Xbox version doesn't. Besides Borderlands 4. That's the metric, bro. Borderlands 4 is the newest game, and it freaking whoops that 5090's ass, bro. It spanks it hard. And then when you look at Dying Light Beast versus, I'm going to do a video on that too. Dying Light Beast versus Borderlands 4. Borderlands 4 still looks better. I don't know, dude. I did a video with the on Dying Light the Beast last night on the 5090. And it looked good, man. It looked good. Nice, crunchy, crisp freaking detail. And I was like, damn. Very high settings with DLSS quality and locked 60 FPS. Nice. That's about what I get for it. Are you getting like this little flicker? Are you getting any flicker in your visuals? It looks like realistic Fortnite. I know. I'm getting like this weird flicker on my 5090. Maybe my GPU is trash and I need to take it back and get a new one. Gonna have to RMA it, bro. Dude, that would really suck because then I would have to go down to like the 5060 Ti because I sold my 5070 Ti. GPU drivers. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I did upgrade them. I did upload them. I guess I could delete everything off of there and just use the Nvidia drivers. I don't know. I don't have that problem on any other game, so it's like interesting. I guess I could just reset my shader cache on the 5090 and see. I'll just have to reset it. BBL shower time. Yeah, I think I want to shower too and then make some videos or something. Oh, I just wanted to come live for a little while and let everybody know we're still here, but it seems like not a lot of people are really interested in this topic. I mean, we're not even talking about the topic that I put on there, so I don't know. Just seems like nobody cares that Nvidia and Intel have decided to come together and try to end AMD's APU reign. College football. Yeah. Is it really college football? Gone for work for a few days. I'm a radio tower climber, so I'll be out of state. Oh, nice. Dude, that's probably some good work, bro. You probably make some really good money. Stay safe, brother. Stay safe. Oh, you're on the 4090. That's right. Yeah, it's crazy that a 4090 can do 60. Yeah, be safe, brother. Be safe. I'll be doing a lot of lift work. I'll be in a lift a lot next week, fixing some stuff. I don't want to lose my best good favorite AMD though, man. But I've got some videos planned for this 6800 W6800. So, all right, my friends, thank you guys for coming today. I will see you guys later. I'm going to jump in the shower and then I'm going to start working on some videos. It's like being your own electrician. Yeah. But all right, guys, thanks for coming and hanging out with me this morning. Yeah, I want to play some games and get some videos out too. So we'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know if I'm going to live stream tonight. I got to take Junior. Maybe I will late tonight. No, I never beat Chronos. It's way too hard and scary, bro. It's not too scary. It's just tough. I still got to finish Hell Is Us, man. Like I said, if I start playing a game on the weekend and I don't finish it, it's so hard for me to go back and jump back into that mindset that I was in. And I played a lot of Hell Is Us. I played that game like for a whole day straight. So many games and very, very little time, especially when you got to try to put content out, man. It's just way too hard. It's way too hard. So, all right, guys, I'll try to live stream later today, but it might not work out. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. So you guys have fun. Thanks for coming.